Welcome to Envisioned Broadcasting Radio, your station for empowerment, music, and talk radio. EB Radio presents EmPower Hour with Jaresha. A show that shares the stories behind the journeys of leaders, influencers, and motivators. The EmPower Hour with Jaresha begins now.
Hello, amazing people. Welcome to EmPower Hour with Jaresha. I am your host, Jaresha, and on this show, I interview leaders, motivators, and influencers, and they come on the show to share their stories and journeys to help empower you for growth and success. I am also the CEO and owner of EmPower on Purpose, LLC, where we provide personal professional coaching and consulting services as well as leadership training. I'm a certified coach, speaker, and trainer with the John Maxwell team and owner of Envisioned Broadcasting radio station, or EB Radio. So today is a really special show because I want to talk about gratefulness. Gratefulness, you know, and I really thought that it would be so much fun for me to actually share my top 10 gratefulness. So the top 10 things that I'm truly grateful for, I'm going to share it with you today. And I'll tell you, I really love this time of the year because it's the time of year that we all are more intentional about reflecting on our year, our month, and truly our life. Let's just be clear on that. It's the time of year that we really take time to truly look at what and why we are grateful. It's the time of year that we gather as families and we play games and we eat and we go shopping and complain about the long lines on the Black Friday madness shopping. So this year, we all know that it's very different from previous years. This year, my family and I will still be enjoying each other and reflecting. We are still going to be having that time to play games as a family. Now, we won't be gathering like we normally do, so it'll just be my parents, my husband, and the kids. But we are still going to be cooking, eating, playing games, and truly appreciating each other. And how much we are truly grateful and thankful for one another. So I will tell you that my family is family, I shouldn't say just my family because I think that so many of us feel the same way, but family is really important to me. And many of you know that, or maybe you may not know that I am actually the only child. And so I'm really close to my parents and my children. So we spend a significant amount of time, with each other, just being grateful for each other. So we have several activities and games already lined up. Let me just say that. And as a family, like extended family, we are planning on doing this year. We're going to do a Zoom game. So I'm really excited about that. Now, don't ask me what that's going to look like or, because I don't know. We're just going to kind of go with the flow to see how everything pans out. We really think that we'll be able to, pull this off. But, truly it's all about family and connecting, whereas we are not able to connect like we have in the past. And so those are some really great options just for us to be able to connect and still have those activities that we like to do around this time, right? So we have those activities and we have games lined up, and I am really, really excited. We are going to be cooking and baking together as a family to really honor our tradition of, just coming together. So my mother and I actually normally do, most of the cooking, if not all. And I say most, like she does. If I don't, yeah, it's the funny thing is, she's listening. She will say that she always does all the cooking. But we both do. We both do the cooking. And she's just really particular about how she wants things prepared. And now, mind you, she's a vegan. And so this has been very interesting over the last several years. But this year we will be cooking again for just our immediate family. And I'm looking forward to having that time, being in the kitchen, not just with my mother and I, but my girls, my two girls being able to cook in there as well. And we will be honoring our tradition of playing Monopoly and watching movies and drinking our hot chocolate like we do. So that is something that we do every year, and we love the game Monopoly. So we really get serious and competitive about our Monopoly playing here in my house. So we will also be celebrating my youngest birthday and my hubby's birthday as well over the next couple of weeks. So we are planning on having a good old family time, if you know what I mean. But let's get back to the grateful list. So I really want to share some items off my list. And for me, number one, and this is, I'm not going to say that this is like, oh, this is my top. This is just 10 items that are on my list, on my grateful list, for this year, for every year, just 10 of the items that I'm truly, truly grateful for. So I'm really, really grateful. And as you probably already know, I'm so grateful for family, my hubby, my parents, my children. My husband is my best friend and my rock, and he always has my back and truly empowers and inspires me. My parents are absolutely amazing. When I tell you they are my support system, I have no idea what I would do. I said I'm the only child, so truly they just go over and beyond what I would ever even ask and need for them being grandparents, for them really truly helping and being supportive with my children. And then, of course, my children, when I tell y'all we cut up and have fun. We love to play pranks on each other and play games. And I'm so proud. I'm so very proud. I'm a proud mom, y'all. I'm so very proud of each and every one of them. So family is first on my list. And number two, I would say, one of the things that I'm truly grateful for, and I feel like we take for granted, is time. I'm so thankful for the time that, we have spent, especially during this time. So during 2020, we have really had time to enjoy each other. We have learned so much about each other during this time. We've had some really great conversations that I don't know that we would have had some of those conversations if it wasn't for 2020 happening. So we've gotten really closer as a family, and I truly appreciate that. And I'm so thankful for those moments and the time that we've been able to share as a family. The third item on my list, I will truly tell y'all that I have been so thankful and grateful for online education and all of the tools and resources. Oh my goodness. I need y'all to really know and understand that all of my kids are online. And although it was a huge adjustment, it has been one that has truly worked for us. It has helped us really be more a part of the lessons and discussions. We've had some really, really great discussions about some of the assignments and projects. And let's be clear, and I'm sure some of you that are listening, some of you parents out there that are listening can truly identify with what I'm getting ready to say. Let me tell you how much Schooling and lessons have changed from when I was in school. So my children are truly teaching me some new things, okay? There are some new ways, methods, and how things are done that were not done that way when I was in school. And it has been a learning process for every last one of us, but we have enjoyed it every step of the way. So number 4 on my list is I am so thankful and grateful for being able to tune in to church services virtually. So right now, so many churches have decided, of course, to reach out to the saints virtually. And I am so thankful for that option because despite of what's going on outside, we know that we can tune in and, tune in virtually and praise God and fellowship to a certain degree. But if it wasn't for virtual and the whole online thing, y'all, just imagine if we didn't, outside of everything that's going on, if we did not have the virtual, it's so, yeah, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that even during this time that I have been able to tune in, as a family, and not just myself, but my whole family, we have been able to tune in to hear my cousin preach, who he is in a different state that we wouldn't ordinarily be able to tune into. So I'm so thankful for those opportunities to be able to praise God, to be able to worship, to be able to hear sermons that ordinarily I wouldn't be able to hear because of being in two different states. So again, I'm so thankful for God's word and that it's being preached across the world wide web. And most importantly, that we can praise and worship several times a day, you know, wherever your heart so chooses. So if you want to tune in, to this sermon at this time, you can tune in at a sermon and then turn around and tune into another sermon 30 minutes, 15 minutes later without having to drive to another place to actually praise and worship somewhere else. So I'm very thankful, so thankful and grateful for that as well. Number 5 on my list. Number 5. I am so thankful and grateful. So thankful, y'all, for my team and my support system. And so when I say team, I'm talking about a team that is separate from my family. This is my business work team. I appreciate each and every person that I have had the honor and privilege of working with every single day. It's interesting because I really never understood the importance of team until I was trying to do it all. I was trying to wear all the hats, every single hat in my business, and got burned out really, really quickly. Really, really quickly. Now I truly realize and recognize just how valuable your team is, how valuable just think about it, the whole concept of team and having someone that is going to help you in your business, that's going to help you. So it's very important and it's very beneficial for you to have and build a team to help you. And let me just tell y'all, because I was one of those people who felt like I had to do this, and that myself, all by myself. And one day I had an aha moment. I was listening to the 4 hour work week, the 4 hour work week with, so Tim Ferriss is the one that wrote that book. And he has shared something that truly, I will tell you, it truly completely changed my life and made me look at my business very, very different. He made me realize that day that I didn't have to do it all by myself. Now, I have no idea why it was that, it was something so simple. And I've said this before. Sometimes the most simplest things can have just the biggest aha moments in our lives. But it was something that was so simple that made me realize that I didn't have to do the work all by myself. Let me tell y'all about this aha moment. That day when I was listening to the 4 hour work week, he had shared that you don't have to do it by yourself. So it was like, okay, so what is the alternative? And he shared how he had an assistant. And at that time, of course, he had several assistants. So what I did was that day, I gave myself permission to hire someone. And I started with an assistant to help me manage tasks. When I tell you the assistant that I hired helped me manage not just business tasks, but even personal tasks. That was one of the best decisions that I ever made for my business. And every day I'm forever, forever grateful for that aha moment that I had years ago that now has led to me being able to build a team. And I truly am so grateful for each and every one of them that I work with on a day to day. Truly grateful. So I would absolutely tell you that if you have not started building your team, start building your team. And you can start with getting an assistant to help with some of those tasks. Now, certainly it doesn't have to be, tasks that you have, I have to hand over like 50 tasks. I have to hand over all of this. Start small. Start with the few tasks that you can hand over. I promise you, it will change your life. It made me realize like, oh my gosh, this is something that I can hand over. It made me start delegating and start looking for the tasks that I can truly delegate. And then guess what? It allows you to focus on the things that you need to be focusing on. Because guess what? You have delegated some of those tasks. It was absolutely a game changer. But let's move on with the grateful list. So number 6, I am truly, truly grateful and thankful for my mentors. Mentors and coaches have been an instrumental part of my life and business. And I would tell anyone, if you don't have a mentor and coach, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? If you want to take your business to the next level, you have to be willing to invest in yourself. And for most of us, that means investing in a mentor or coach that's going to help you, that's going to give you that advice. Someone that is already where you're trying to go. Invest, make that investment. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So I'm so happy that I decided to take that step, take that jump, and invest in myself, invest in my business. And I'm so thankful that the mentors that I've had for years. I'm so thankful and grateful. And it's okay that, don't think that you have to have just one mentor or one coach. You can have a coach from a health standpoint. You can have a mentor or coach from like a life coach. You can have a relationship. I mean, it just depends. So it depends on what works for you, but you don't have to have just one coach. And I will tell you that I don't just have one mentor or coach. I have several. Financial coach. You don't have to have just one coach, but it's important to have a coach. So start with one and then gradually, increase and as you need to connect with other coaches and mentors. But hands down, that's definitely a must have. And I'm so thankful and grateful for all of the mentors and coaches that I have in my life. So number 7, I am extremely grateful and thankful for having an e-bike, y'all. So listen, before you just, you know, start judging, start judging me. An electronic bike. I'm very, very thankful. So my husband and I go on bike rides and we go to a trail that's by our house. And it's truly an amazing trail, y'all. It is absolutely amazing. Now, I don't know how many miles the trail is, but I will tell you that the first time we rode to the trail, now we have to ride the bike to the trail. So I just need to be clear on that. We have to ride the bike on to the trail. And then once we get to the trail, of course, ride the bike through the trail. But I realized really, really fast just how out of shape I was the first time we did this. And I was so thankful. So the first time we did this, it was not on an e-bike. The second time we did it, it was with an e-bike. And what that means is that I was able to push the button to assist me. Now, again, don't judge, don't judge me. I don't knock anybody that has a bike. I think it's amazing. I love bikes. Whether they're, whether you have an e-bike, if you have a regular bike, a mountain bike, it's exercise. I high five you. I think that's amazing. But let me tell you about these e-bikes. Okay. These e-bikes are pretty amazing. So it's about a mile and a half to get to the trail. And my hubby, he gets on the bike and he's going fast and everything else. Well, he leaves me. He leaves me because he's rolling out, and your girl is not rolling out unless I hit the assist button. So that assist button helps me. It just helps me maintain that pace. I'm still pedaling, so it's not like assisting me the whole way. I'm not on the assist button the whole way, but it helps me with just keeping the pace and keeping up with hubby because he is on the bike just getting it, and I need to keep up with him getting it on the bike. So at least for right now, while I'm still trying to get in shape and get my life, and y'all know I'm on this I need to do better, know better, do better journey. And so that's what it is. So the e-bike or the electronic bike is literally designed to assist you for those moments that you think you can, but you can't. So let me change that. The moments that you think you can and realize you can't. So as I said, that assist button helps you keep going at that same pace. And the e-bikes are really, really amazing. And let me just throw this out there. If you are truly interested in learning more about the e-bikes, that the e-bike that I ride, when I go on the bike ride with my hubby, email me at Jaresha at EmPowerOnPurpose.com. And I will definitely share with you on how you can get your own e-bike. Moving on to number eight. Number eight, I am truly thankful and grateful for online grocery ordering. Okay. So this has truly been an amazing thing for my family. Every single week, when I do my planning, I don't know that I've shared this before, but I actually plan my weeks on Sundays. And so on Sundays, I am, sitting down to schedule. A lot of times I have to schedule this beforehand, but we put our favorite items in our cart at our favorite stores, and then I schedule a pickup and one of us go pick it up. It's just that simple. It's just that easy. So we don't have to deal with going in the store, standing in the long lines, and it has worked wonderfully. Truly wonderfully, y'all. This has actually been our preferred way of shopping, and I'm so thankful and grateful for these options. Y'all just don't understand how these options out here are really helping us win. I'm so thankful and grateful. I don't know about y'all, but there are some times I don't mind going to the store, but there are other times that I would prefer to just add some things in the cart, pick up the items, and keep it moving. And it has really helped with making sure I am getting the items that's on my list. We know how we do when we go to the grocery store and we have items on the list, and then we get there and we all of a sudden have added 20 additional items. Well, when you do online grocery ordering, that doesn't happen generally. So we love this. I'm so thankful and grateful for online grocery ordering. Number nine, I am truly thankful for some of the must-haves in my office. And I have to throw this out there because I am thankful and grateful for Amazon, y'all, because all of them I purchased from Amazon. So my candles, my humidifier, my essential oils, and my cup warmer truly help me set the tone and atmosphere in my office. I will light candles and let them burn all day long because of the aroma and the calming effect that I feel like it has. And my humidifier is amazing as well. And so it's one of the ones that you can set the timer and it has a light on it as well, but you set the timer. And so I will decide whether I want it to be set for 8 hours, 4 hours, or just 1 hour. I generally always have it set on 8 hours, but I absolutely love it. It is very important to me that I have a space. My office space is calming and relaxing, and I feel like it helps me be more productive. And since I mentioned the cup warmer, I have the cup warmer that I got off of Amazon that sits on my desk, and it's for my hot water and lemon that I drink every single morning. And since I did mention my cup warmer, I have to throw in there my tumblers that I purchased from Starbucks because I like the decorative cups. Now they're cute. They're really, really cute. Okay. But they're not for Starbucks. So that brings me to my final item on my grateful list. And that is, I am so thankful and grateful for being able to drink skinny brew, or my skinny brew coffee in the morning. You may not be a coffee drinker, and that's perfectly fine, because at one point I wasn't either. Until I decided that I truly wanted to do better. I knew better, and I wanted to do better. So I'm still on the know better, do better journey. So I tried Skinny Brew, which has nootropics in it. So it gives me energy, it curbs my appetite, and it helps me stay focused. I mean, like, you can't ask for anything better than that. Okay. I don't know if y'all heard me, so I'm going to repeat that. It curbs my appetite. Okay. That is huge. Gives me energy and helps me stay focused. Listen, I know Skinny Brew may not be for everybody, but it's truly helped me lose some weight, and I feel great. Okay. I am an iced coffee drinker. And so I make my Skinny Brew, and it goes in my tumbler, and I sip away. So don't knock it until you try it, y'all. And if you're interested in trying it, shoot me an email, and I will make sure to let you know how you can get a sample or two. I'm sorry, we're not doing Gmail. Jaresha at empoweronpurpose.com. Jaresha at empoweronpurpose.com. So that's my list, y'all. That is my list. That was just 10. Actually it was a little more than 10, because I tried to squeeze some of the items in there. But that is a list of just items that I am truly grateful for, right at this moment. Certainly there are so many other items that are on my list that I did not mention. I am extremely grateful just for life, and, being given the opportunity to speak with all of you every single week. I'm truly grateful for y'all. You are the reason why this show is on the air. I love you all, and I truly want to just continue to empower you all every single week. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and I praise God for each of you. So this year, I would truly encourage each and every one of you to make your own list and reflect, 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 reflect. And remember that this life is only a reflection of what we allow ourselves to see and be. Reflection is so important. This time of year, we find ourselves reflecting more. If you're not making time to pause, to reflect, to be grateful, then start today. Don't wait for the holiday to roll in or something significant to happen to start reflecting. You can start reflecting and being grateful today. When you allow yourself to pause, you allow growth. Oh, that is so important. So as we end the show, I simply want to share a quote that says, gratitude opens the door to the power, the wisdom, the creativity of the universe. You open the door to gratitude. So remember to be intentional and be empowered, and have a great day on purpose.
Thank you for listening to the EmPower Hour with Jaresha, where Jaresha speaks with leaders, influencers, and motivators who share their journey in personal and professional growth, empowerment tips, lessons learned, and keys of success that will empower you to your best self. Follow Jaresha on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jaresha Moore, and visit www.empoweronpurpose.com. Remember to be intentional and be empowered, and have a great day on purpose.